up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Check this out, man. I got to address something that's very important to us down here in our little bitty small world and on our little hood level. And that is the problem that we have of going to war over petty stuff, over nothing. Too many instances we see people dying and killing behind things that are worthless. And we want to kind of go into what generates that mindset. And there are a couple of things that generate that mindset. We'll go to what's at the root of that, but it's not going to be, of course, not a long video. But we see situations where, okay, you're driving down the street and then somebody may go through the stop sign and bah, and hit your car and kind of mess up your front end. The anger is natural. This dude tripped out. He didn't follow the street rules, and now look. So the anger is natural, but to look at the big picture, say, I'm not going to get out of my car and fight this dude or get out of my car with a pistol and shoot this dude. Now, I've removed him from the realm of the living, and I've removed myself from the realm of the free, because now you're incarcerated for the rest of your life over a bent up front end. Somebody steps on somebody's shoe in the club, and it don't matter if the person say, oh man, my bad, I'm sorry, I apologize, man. I've seen situations, this is the truth, I've seen situations where people stepped on somebody's shoe and they, oh man, my bad. And I've seen people bend down to like wipe the person's shoe, like, man, just humbly, like, trying to let you, man, I apologize, bro. And the person's still mad, ready to fight, and have fought, and people have died because, oh, he stepped on these are Jordans. And other scenarios that you could think of, man, money, somebody owed you some money, and oh man, I ain't gonna let nobody, this dude think I'm weak, or, and then you go out and you deal with that individual based around some money that you can get back over and over again. What makes us put life and death type of value on such worthless things? I ain't say, oh man, I paid my hard-earned money for it. Yeah, we understand that. But people make mistakes. And you've been on the other end of the mistake too, being the one who made it. So we are suffering from some kind of mental sickness that makes us value those things more than we value the life of other people. So you hear about a scripture that says we war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness. I know I ain't saying it right, but y'all get my point. These are the things, this is the way that we should be thinking. We should be on different levels, spiritual wickedness in high places. The high places, those elitists, those so-called powers who sit in those high seats and call big shots. Shots that create the conditions that cause us to go to war with each other down here on our little levels. We should be going to war with that. Going to war with the spiritual wickedness in our own minds. See, that's the real war. It ain't always physical. Now, I ain't on no turn of the cheek stuff saying that, because there is a time and a place to get physical. But it got to be something really worth it. But you also have to learn how to process what's worth it. Even in the moment, thought travels at such a wonderful rate of speed that we can't always use the excuse of, man, it was the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, I snapped. I get it. That happens. We all been in the heat of the moment. But that little bitty moment, man, that little bitty, quick little moment could lead you to make a decision that puts you in a bunch of long time. Not just a moment. See? We have to prioritize what's worth going to war for. You go to war for your children. You go to war for your family. You go to war for your community, for your people, for the existence, for self-preservation. That's what you fight for. But even that fight starts up here. That fight don't start on a physical level. That fight starts up here. So we look foolish out here worrying about, well, hey, he ain't from our hood. He from over there. She ain't from this hood. She from over there. Then that becomes our reason to take a life or lose your own life. We are more intelligent than that. We show our intelligence every day. I don't care if you are in the dope game. I don't care if you in these streets heavy. I don't care if you a gang leader. You make intelligent decisions every day just to run the gang. See? Just to cut up the dope. Measuring the dope. Those are intelligent, mathematical, scientific decisions that you make. So we can't use the excuse to say, well, oh man, I'm in this condition. We out here. Nah. We just gotta use it the right way and direct it in the right direction at the right enemy. We ain't each other's enemy, bro. Just because I happen to live here and you happen to live there. That ain't how it works. That's a setup. Set us up to think like that. Meanwhile, you see these individuals who are in power for now. When they go to war, they going to war for big stakes. They not fighting over some jewelry, a necklace, or some tennis shoes. They fighting over nations. They fighting over whole land masses. The stakes is high. And they have the means to fight on a high level. They got the weapons to fight on a high level. We out here with little guns and pocket knives and our little hands or whatever. We playing the baby game. They playing the big game. And guess who suffers from them playing the big game? The fallout trickles all the way down to us. And we down here bumping heads with each other. Gotta think. That's why they say choose your battles. It didn't say don't have a battle. It said just choose your battles wisely. Because we on autopilot killing ourselves now. It's your big brother K-Rino, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this topic. Leave your comments down below in the comments section. And think about everything that I'm saying. Implement it into your own thought process and your movements, and implement it into the thought process of your children too, and our youngsters. Not just your children, any youngsters that we come across. And because I said us first, because we can't blame everything on the young people. We ain't gonna play that game. Anything that they doing, a lot of it is our fault. Plain and simple. So hit your big brother up. I'll hit y'all with another one. I promise before the day is over with. I know I'll be saying it, but I got y'all with another one before the day is over with. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace and blessings.